Welcome everyone to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is November the 16th, 2018, and I'm doing an astrological reading for the sign of Cancer. So, Cancers, welcome back to the channel. If you guys have subscribed here, you may have noticed that there was a few it's been a little while since I put out my last video. Did a little upgrade to my whole getup, my camera and lighting situation, which has so far been good. So again, stay tuned to the videos. Now, Cancer, if you guys are just stopping by, then thank you so much. And if you guys find that my videos resonate with you, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful, wonderful things. Now, if you guys are interested in getting personal clarification in anything that I have been saying today, then go ahead and reach out down below here. Okay, so Cancer, Queen of Swords coming out here first with the Hierophant. Interesting. Things to you, I think, are really kind of coming into focus here. Okay, with the Hierophant, we're gaining an understanding of our destiny, what it is that we're supposed to be, as above, so below. And with the Queen of Swords energy, you've really kind of strengthened your position. Okay, like mental clarity. You're no longer necessarily like susceptible to maybe things like you're just seeing things in a new light, and like you're no longer blinded by situations. It's kind of like part of what it is. The Queen of Swords is very wizened by her experience. Okay, and the Hierophant talks about being the teacher and the student all at the same time type thing. Okay, so it's like you've kind of you've achieved your apprenticeship kind of, Cancer. Now it's kind of it's time to take that out into the world and apply it. Yeah, and this is kind of affirmed for me by the Chariot card here. So again, stepping into your destiny a little bit, claiming what's kind of divinely yours. So this could be in regards to a relationship. This could be in regards to a career or a friendship, family relationship. Okay, but there is definitely like say, okay, this is mine and I'm claiming it. And like you want to kind of hold that sword in glory and take it kind of as far as you can take it. Okay, this is the Chariot. Okay, it's kind of showing me as like the warrior as well. Okay, like that you're both leaving battle and going to the next one. Okay, and it's like you're ready for it. The Hierophant is here. It's like you're ready. You're also ready for like a higher level of commitment. Okay, so if you're in a current relationship, you kind of said, okay, look, we've made it this far, and yeah, so you have the world down here at the bottom of the deck, and it's like I really want to kind of take this to the next level. So there could be a proposal coming of some sort, or like a relationship, getting married. This could also be somebody around you as well, or again, you deciding, okay, after a period, because like the Queen of Swords, she can represent a widow. But so like you possibly could be mourning like the loss of a partner, but at the same time, Cancer, I kind of see that as like you've been single for a while, and this is where like you've toughened your shell, and you're kind of like ready to kind of put yourself out there in a whole new world, and to see the world in a whole new light as well, because like the Queen of Swords kind of represents a little bit of enlightenment. Maybe some truths have been spoken. It's opened up new doors, new possibilities. Okay, the world is here as well, so it represents kind of the ending of cycles and the starting of new cycles. But as you start these new cycles, that's where I see this kind of saying, okay, look, I'm really going to apply all of the things that I've learned, all of the armor that I'm wearing. Okay, I'm going to apply this and really like I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be better the next time around. Type thing is what I'm hearing here. Okay, and this is what the Queen of Swords is determined to do, is to get to this world. Okay, to get to this high position, whatever that is, career or love. It's like whatever that ambition is. Okay, your world represents it. And the Queen of Swords, she's very ambitious, and she'll go after it at all costs, right? And you realize that sometimes that may mean too, like taking off that coat of armor a little bit, showing a more vulnerable side of yourself. Okay, in regards to a love arena, love atmosphere. Okay, this is really what it's talking about with the Hierophant. It's kind of saying, okay, like look, like you've had this tough exterior for so long. You've been stuck in your hermit shell. Okay, your crab shell. Excuse me. And it's time to get to like the soft, chewy inside type thing, okay? And kind of like reveal that side of yourself just a little bit more if you want to get what it is that you want. And if this is something that you don't want, then continue on your path, okay? Is what the Queen of Swords is saying. Like, so this could be a person that you're dealing with, maybe another Cancer, maybe a Taurus, something like that. But it's like kind of continuing, like if you want this person, okay, then you have to change, you have to soften. But otherwise, it's kind of saying like continue on your path if this is not what you want. And the Chariot almost always promises that there is better out there, right? Like he's leaving one battle, going to the next. That's always going to be available to you. You understand? Yeah. And this is kind of what this is saying to me is that, again, like, you know, if you don't want something, it's time to move on. The world too can certainly represent that. Like it's ending cycles, so it's moving on into something else. So the King of Pentacles is here as well. And this is kind of coming through as the Hierophant. This is definitely a Taurus energy coming through strong. So there could be an earth sign, an earth energy who's going to be coming into your environment here in the near future, who wants to commit to a high love with you. Okay, so whatever that means. Wants to kind of provide you with the life that you've been waiting for. Just a little bit. Excuse me, some cards fell off the table. The Ten of Cups actually fell off the table. So this is indicating to me that this person who's going to be coming through, this King of Pentacles, this could be somebody who has like a fair hair type situation, but it could also just be indicating to me that somebody who's very secure, very stable in who it is that they are. And I think somebody who also like recognizes you for who you are and that battle armor that you've been wearing, okay? They recognize that and they kind of want to like, okay, they want to get down to that like soft, sensitive kind of center of you as well. This could be somebody here, the Seven of Cups, who had a lot of options, or you have a lot of options, something like that, Cancer, okay? But it's like I said, with the Queen of Swords energy and the fact that you're showing it as it really talks to me that like you're moving out of this storm, okay, this chaos and this confusion in the Seven of Cups, like whether it represents option in loves or not. And it's like, okay, well, you're going to pick that Ace of Cups, okay, which is going to bring you to the Ten of Cups. So it's kind of providing you clarity in terms of what's going to make you happy, what it is that you really, really want. Because the Ten of Cups certainly represents your desires. And at this point, okay, with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, what you desire is is a marriage, really is a marriage. So you guys could be in a relationship currently with somebody and you may or may not be expressing this, because the Queen of Swords, she's either expressing it, yeah, the Hangman just flew it like that too, but you're either expressing it to this person a lot, like overly, like I want to get married, or you're not expressing it to this person, and this person's like, well, this is the one piece that's kind of missing, because it's like I have the Hangman in a suggestive position, and it just kind of means that like, okay, things right now are in a little bit of a pause before they're going to be moving forward. But I really do see that moving forward. So the ending of that kind of like pause, that stagnation, because the Chariot in the world is here. So it represents movement, things happening, okay, moving towards your desires. The Two of Pentacles, making the decision to go after what it is that you want. So if there's somebody who you kind of had your eye on, then it's really important that you take a stance here. Especially if you're not communicating with this person. It's just kind of saying that you need to like stand up and kind of express more gently, more softly what it is that you want to them, okay? Like it's this kind of like the Queen of Swords. Now, Cancer, you are like the Queen of Cups, okay? Typically, or the Jack, like I have the Jack of Hearts here, but typically it's a very, very nurturing energy. But as the Queen of Swords, you're coming off as being not nurturing. And with the Chariot right beside it, you're coming off as being, not that you're not being nurturing, that's kind of like, but again, it's kind of getting down to that Hierophant, the soft middle of all of it. But like the Queen of Swords and the Chariot, you're coming off as very, very guarded. You're coming off as the type of person who doesn't want, I guess in a way, like doesn't want to change, although I will say you don't necessarily see it that way. But yeah, I know it's just definitely like, you have to be just more expressive, okay? Be a little bit more open, a little bit more vulnerable. And So for some of you guys, that's really, really hard to do, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, you've spent a lot of time building up this armor. You've invested a lot of time and energy, because it's like the King of Pentacles is here. You'll like this. If I look at this in terms of like your psyche here, Cancer, you'll do anything for a loved one, okay? Like somebody who you love, you'll give all of your heart to them, and you haven't received that back, okay? Because the Hangman is here, being all suggestive. You haven't necessarily received that back, and because of it, it's making it not easy for you to like open up or want to open up, to be in a new union. But I think this person who's going to be kind of like strutting into your life here just a little bit, this earth energy that's coming through, is going to know how to find you in that soft center, and they're going to kind of cut through that armor. So be prepared for that, okay? Because it's like this person, when they decide to take their action, yeah, because it's like the Knight of Pentacles is down here. So when he decides to take his action, the King of Pentacles up, it's like he's very determined to get what he wants. He's not necessarily going to take no for an answer. But at the same time too, you may feel as though like if you approach this person, they're going to go turn in the other direction type thing, right? Because again, Queen of Swords, Cancer, you come off, yeah, see the Knight of Swords here, okay? You come off as this when you're sitting here in the Queen of Swords and the Chariot energy. It's like, well, very, very swift energies, and very kind of like wanting to know the truth, wanting to know the answers, type thing. And I think sometimes like you confuse people just a little bit with that kind of energy. Not confuse them, but it's like maybe scare them off a little bit. But listen, understand this is your defense mechanism that's up. Okay, the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, 100%. This is your defenses, and being sky high. And again, holding yourself back from that Ten of Cups energy. What is it that you want? Move forward with it. Move forward to it. And like you're also, I think, with the Seven of Cups here and the Queen of Swords and the Chariot, I'm kind of seeing this as like you're done with the whole like options. You're done with weighing out or considering what it's going to be, who it's going to be with, this sort of thing. And you're just kind of at a point where you just have no tolerance for that. The Queen of Swords, the Chariot, there's very little tolerance for bullshit. And you're like, this is kind of you sitting in your power position. And again, this is where you're catching this attention of earth energy or not. I really don't care. But this is where you're catching the attention of this person. And this person may try to start pursuing you. And you're like, no. Kind of like saying no to this person, and this person loves it. This person can't get enough of it, so they're going to continue to fuck with you. Yeah, see earth energy coming through. I do have the devil energy coming out in a suggestive position as well. You're on the fence about this person. The Hangman and the devil, you're not sure about, like, you may have met this person, okay? But some of you guys may have not met this person, and this is going to be a new energy that's going to be coming through here for you, because I do have Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords coming here. So very new energies. This could be a water and air union coming through, but again, doesn't have to be. But anyway, so seeing the Hangman and the devil, you're like, well, you know what? I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready to commit until I know for sure that this person's serious. This person's for real. Type thing, right? So again, it doesn't matter who's going to make a pass at you. It doesn't matter who's going to make a flirtatious like advance at you. You like almost aren't even willing to give just a piece of that energy anymore. You're like, oh no, I want it all, or I want it nothing, right? That's kind of this is the Seven of Cups. It's all or nothing, right? So the Seven of Cups, it's like if you look at like the Rider-Waite tarot, you know, there's different options in all of the cups, and honestly, it's everything that we would want in our lives. It's wealth, it's love, it's, you know, all of these sort of things, right? But again, it's like, no, it's like, I'm going to achieve all of this. This is what I want. This is what I'm going for. And in love, in relationships, this is like, I want a family, I want a commitment, I want to settle down. This could represent another birth as well. This could represent 2 children. But again, I kind of see that as being somewhat of a union coming through here. Ace of Cups is definitely love coming through. And of course, could be new love as well. But Could be old love. But like with the Ace of Swords with it, this is authentic. Okay, this is something that you can bank on. This is something that you can count on. This is something that you know exactly what it is, good or bad. Because the Ace of Swords is a double-bladed sword. You're sitting here as the Queen of Swords with this instrument in your hand, okay? And again, it's very much, the truth can hurt, the truth can be cutting, this sort of thing. But this is, like, you're willing to tell it how it is, Cancer. Because again, you kind of see this as like, no more bullshit. I'm cutting through this and I'm getting what it is that I want. I'm making the decision. I'm not holding myself back for anything or anyone. And like I said, I keep going to this like whole, okay, Knight of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. This could have been someone that you knew from when you were younger. Could be one energy is coming through from it. But also too, it's just like this person sits there and like, there's a desire, like I'm kind of picking up on a cat and mouse game, okay, between the two of you guys coming through, because again, they're seeing your movements and they like it, okay. This is kind of the energies that I'm getting through with this King of Pentacles, and like the person that you're dealing with, okay, could be somebody who likes to show off his pentacles. So somebody who's very, very hardworking, but it's like work hard, play hard type of energies that are coming through. And, you know, this person might have a nice car. This person might dress nicely, something like this, okay? But again, it's kind of like about an appearance type thing, and you kind of see through that because the codependency card is down here, and you kind of you see through that facade or whatever it is that they're putting up. This whole like King of Pentacles, like just like seeing somebody who drives like a high country or a big ram or something, like bighorn ram, I don't know, but anyway, so like you see through that, as much as like they're seeing through your shell. Remember, this is a mirroring effect, but you know, as much as they're kind of seeing through this tough exterior shell that you've put on, these gates that, like, you know, the holy gates that one must pass through to get to you type thing, you see through theirs, right? You see through theirs, and you see it right down at the heart of the matter. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. You're like, yep, this is, this could be really good. Okay, that's how you're viewing this. This could be a really good situation. This could be a really good relationship. But I have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is where I'm seeing is that Cancer, again, you're not necessarily like willing to just put yourself on a limb and give this big relationship a chance. You need somebody who's like gonna act as this King of Pentacles and who's gonna follow through with that, with the Hierophant, the big commitment. And you know, marriage or not, I don't know. But again, like you're almost like, well, okay, unless you can confirm that these romantic feelings are real and worth exploring, you can just move on. You can just move on. But again, just be careful of not pushing other people away too much. Because I do have Sleeping Beauty's dreams. And I mean, she's dreaming of this whole estate here, okay? And this is kind of the Seven of Cups type of energy, dreaming of all the things that it is that she wants, okay? And kind of like focusing all of those energies on achieving that. Yeah, focusing all those energies on achieving it. But again, throughout that process, you're kind of finding yourself just a little bit, a little bit kind of on the other side of it. So mermaids love. This can be a challenging love situation for sure, because it's like, it's a watery connection. So there's a lot of emotions involved with this type person. But I do have, like, it's funny, I have Mermaid's Love, which is like a water connection, and Butterfly Garden with like an earth energies, and this elixir of life. Like, definitely Cancer, there is a very strong possibility of like bearing more children here in this, especially with like the Ace of Cups type of energy, whether it's you or whether it's someone around you here, I don't know. But gardens definitely represent like success and abundance, and being able to achieve those things, and really like taking the thoughts and the desires and the options and everything that we want, and kind of bringing them out into the physical world. So this could definitely be talking to me, Cancer, about creating a vision board for yourself of all the things that you want to do, all the places that you want to go, because the world depicts travel, especially with the Chariot card. So you may be considering vacations, and like, but it's not just this, it's vacations, it's cars, it's homes, it's career goals, it's family goals, it's like I said, this is your vision board. This is the life that you're creating, right? All of these things here the Seven of Cups that you've been dreaming of, that you've been hoping for, and that you've been wishing. Like the power is in your hands. I'm getting goosebumps for you. The power is in your hands to really achieve these things. And you know what, Cancer, you're doing so good for yourself, because like you're finally cutting ties from the things. Like there's maybe part of you that wants to hold on to certain things, and because again, you don't necessarily, Cancer, you're not a sign that likes change too much, but you find yourself letting go of things. Find yourself not holding on the way that you maybe once were. So let's get a few guardian angel cards, please, for Cancer. Yeah, Angel of Power down here at the bottom. So you're a superhero. You're a superhero. But again, claiming your power, because the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords is like one of the most empowering energies that you can get. This is the most powerful that you're going to be. So all of this power is available to you at this moment. Okay, you have the Angel of Inspiration who's inspiring you to use this power, to use this energy to your advantage, okay, to again acquire those things that you want. You have to believe in yourself. Okay, the Angel of Belief is really about believing in yourself, believing that you are worthy, and believing that you are deserving of this beautiful energies that's coming through here for you. Because the King of Pentacles, again, this person is good for you if you let them. Okay, this person is good for you if you let them. And I have Angel of Past Lives and Angel of Past Issues. You're moving on, Cancer. You're moving on, you're moving up, and you are ascending. Okay, you're moving onward and upward. And it's like, and you know, okay, on your journey, because again, the chariot in the world represents the journey. You have this, you can sit here in your position very confidently, because you know that you are heading in the right direction, and you know that you're going to get what it is that you want, and you now know what it is that you do not want. Okay, and that is very, very important here in this matter, Cancer. So this concludes your reading. I hope the video has resonated with you, and if it has, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful things, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.